Hey, it's me, A.H. Music, and welcome to my political life video blog. And here's my observation for you. Did you know that 49 shot dead in a New Zealand mosque? As far as we're concerned, because social media spreads hate and violence. Images again? Oh, really, huh? What book doesn't write for you? What if I told you that AOC? You know her as, you guessed it, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez tried to mock the prayer. And I give you two stories. First, according to theblaze.com, as far as we're concerned, that's why the Congresswoman draws to attention on her Twitter account to, criticism about mocking the notions of gods and prayers. You guessed it. Over the weekend, deadly massacre in Christchurch, New Zealand, and it took, you guessed it, the lives of 49 people have been injured, many. Oh my goodness! And then you know what she mocks prayers? Thoughts and prayers to this. As I said on my radio show on the Blaze Radio Network, it is just don't make sense at all. Here's why: accused mass killer has been open fired. That's right, a gunman has been open fired at mosques during the times of prayers, and the authorities has been changed. Changed at least one person in the attack and detained 3 more. Well, you can check this out. And according to CNN, the Liberal has a story. Well, who knows? You know what that means. So, this gunman, according to the Washington Post, I just found it on Press Reader. And you know why? Because here's why I don't believe. So last Friday, in 2 New Zealand mosque has been playing out. A dystopian reality show has been delivered. Some of America's biggest technology companies like YouTube, that I just inside youtube.com/LHmusic1 for my video rants, you know what I'm saying? So it's Facebook, that I just do my hashtag Omaha Choirs only on Facebook Watch. You might think so smart about this one. And so is Reddit, and so is Twitter. And I know LH Music, or should we say Larry A.Hall Jr. won, and who knows. But enough of that. Because everything, now all the social media websites has played the role in publicizing the violence by extension. And you know why? Because the hate-filled ideology has behind the mess. And these companies has some of the richest technology, advanced in the whole world, try to fail rapidly. The quell of spreading trouble content has been metastasized across the platforms, bringing horrific images to use the internet users worldwide. And this alleged shooter has been heavily armed by identifies himself as Brenton Harrison Terrett, and it has a releasing, you guessed it, a 74-page manifesto trying to denounce, you guessed it, Muslims and immigrants that spread online. And I guess what you might think is so smart about AOC tried out mocking prayers. No, they ain't right. Now, he tried to left behind on a social media trail on Twitter and Facebook. Yeah, I know. And that amounted to footnotes to his manifesto over 2 days before the shooting. And that's why he posted 60 of the same links across the different platforms, nearly half of which were to, yeah, you guessed it, YouTube videos. We're still active late Friday night. And you know what? A gunman still uses Facebook to live stream his oh boy. This is such a tragedy, you know I'm talking about. And I'm talking about Christchurch, New Zealand. Because these two mosques has been destroyed. And after that, the man and other suspects were arrested. And some internet users were still uploading and re-uploading the videos to YouTube and all other online services, and you know all that. It just doesn't even make sense. It's ridiculous. This is so absurd to me. And I will get inside the bottom of this on, you guessed it, that's right, my radio show on Monday with Senator John Cornyn and then you know what makes me sick to my darn stomach about, you guessed it, the gunman tries to do something very stupid. And you know what that is? Hatebook Live. They have a huge problem, but nobody knows it. And back to this AOC known as Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Now, here's my observation for you. What did she say? I'll tell you what did she said. What in what a freshman Congress, yeah. You know, AOC has describing it as a slamming the door on NRA, and she tries to question the usefulness of thoughts and prayers during a tragedy like the one in AOC, you got the wrong idea. You try to mock thoughts and prayers as a tragedy you don't want to know. Why in the world did you do this? Why in the world you do this? AOC, give me one good reason why you try to address the whole stupid comments made by New Zealand's Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern, and your stupid remarks that Ardern tried to mention that thoughts were grieving over the deadly mass killings. And now you tweet it on your Twitter account, and it says, at first, I thought of saying, imagine being told your house of faith isn't safe anymore. What? Isn't safe anymore? Listen to this on your Twitter account. Listen to this from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She's a stupid mouthpiece, but I don't even get it. Listen to this exchange from her Twitter account.
Do have one suspect in custody. However, there could be others involved. Also, there are multiple scenes involved in this incident as well, and police will be giving more details as they can as the situation unfolds. Whilst I cannot give any confirmation at this stage around fatalities and casualties, what I can say is that it is clear that this is one of New Zealand's darkest days. Clearly, what has happened here is an extraordinary and unprecedented act of violence. Many of those who will have been directly affected by this shooting may be migrants to New Zealand. They may even be refugees here. They have chosen to make New Zealand their home, and it is their home. They are us. The person who has perpetuated this violence, no place in New Zealand. There is no place in New Zealand for such acts of extreme and unprecedented violence, which it is clear this act was.
Now you know Miss Cortland is right. Because everything else can be civilized about, you guessed it. Because Miss Arden is right all along. Everybody has thoughts and prayers. and you try to rip it apart. AOC. Because as I said on my radio show last Friday night, you say you try to rip her apart about Dawson Brown. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? And all because of you try to say House of Faith isn't safe anymore. But I could say shut up. You know darn well, AOC. And I will get inside about this for my Religious Life video blog later on today on the second Sunday of, you guessed it, Lent. And Deacon Betsy has it right all along about the mosque and all the violence and all the hate-filled rhetoric. And you know what? This is so absurd to me. Because you, Ocasio-Cortez, are such a mouthpiece as far as we're concerned. And you might think you're so stupid about this one. You are too dumb to know it. Now, how do people react? I'll get to that a little bit later on my Religious Life video blog of the second Sunday of, you guessed it, Lent. And I will do this I will do this later on tonight on Sunday Night News. And so as you guessed it, that's right, my radio show on the Blaze Radio Network. That is tomorrow. And I will analyze this on Tuesdays. On Tuesday's Political Life video blog, and I'm gonna rip you into shreds. And the people will react that you're just too stupid to know it. Did you? The moral of my Political Life video blog story is this. Oh, really? You're so shocked, haven't you, AOC? You know what, AOC? This is gonna hurt you really more. And that is, I'll do something later on tonight on Sunday Night News right here on the Hallmark Channel. And so is my radio show back to normal size, only on the Blaze Radio Network. And I'll recap this Tuesday on my Political Life video blog from the LH Music Time blog. And so is, you guessed it, youtube.com/LHmusic1. But when we come back, I'll wrap this up with my Religious Life video blog for the second Sunday of Lent. And it will wake the hell up out of you, AOC, about, you guessed it. Didn't you know, second Sunday of Lent, you try to do something very stupid? And wow, Deacon Betsy is right. I'll explain this for now. But in the meantime, that's my Political Life video blog story, and I'm sticking to it. And like I said, when we come back, my Religious Life video blog. That's right, my Religious Life video blog on the second Sunday of Lent. And it's gonna hurt you really bad. See how you like it, AOC. Commercial alert.